Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to Regeneration Nation TV. Today we are reacting to a video called Mason Cox, Don't Believe in Never. I'm very excited about this because we've gone on this journey getting introduced to AFL, and this one was requested a lot, and there's a reason for it, and I feel like it's going to be very inspirational judging by the title, so...
Yeah, same. If you don't know what AFL is, it's Australian rules football. It's something we've been introduced to recently. And so us being U.S. citizens, I guess, maybe people recommending this, their mindset is like, well, he used to be a U.S. citizen. You guys are U.S. citizens. This is like the tie that binds.
Yeah,
okay?
We should know who he is.
Yeah, so he used to be an Oklahoma State basketball player, and now he's transitioned over to AFL.
That's so interesting to me.
Yeah.
Already, but I know that there's probably some things that he can take from basketball playing this because there's so much going on in AFL.
I assume he's very tall.
Yeah.
I assume he's very tall.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's 6'11", dude. We've got his Wikipedia pulled up here. So, he plays for Collingwood Football Club. But yeah, 6'11", man, that's huge.
That's
the
so
tallest
tall.
player ever measured at AFL Draft Combine. What the heck, dude?
Oh no way.
That's crazy. But yeah, we've got this video pulled up. We're going to get into it. We've got links for the original down below. Go support it. And without further ado, let's get into this.
Let's do it.
When Mason came to us, no American player had ever played a senior game of AFL footy. It's a one in whatever you want to call it, because no one had ever done it.
There we go.
Mason Cox, redshirt senior from Island Village, Texas. He's only played 6 minutes all year.
I went to Oklahoma State University, so I started out playing basketball when I was a freshman. I'd never picked up a basketball in my life, really. We played at the rec center, and there was a
Okay.
Yeah, what was that accent switch up, dude?
Did that just say he was from Texas? So I
Yeah.
could hear the thickness in his southern accent.
Yeah.
But then he has like this Australian thing going on as
That's
well.
crazy. That was a crazy accent switch up.
That
like,
was
from the
super
beginning.
crazy.
to Oklahoma State University, so I started out playing basketball when I was a freshman. I'd never picked up a basketball in my life, really. We played at the rec center, and there was a GA at the women's team, and she asked, would you be interested in helping out? Pretty much called the Dream Team, and they played against the women's team and practiced other teams and played against them. I was kind of like, yeah, cool, like, what do I get out of it? And she goes, oh, we'll give you a free pair of shoes and maybe some kit. And I was like, sweet. The men's team saw me training with the women's team, and one of the coaches said, who's that massive dude who's playing with the women's team? Like, why don't we have someone like that? I was in way over my head, barely could make a layup, and I was just a body bag. We got a call. They wanted me to go to LA to try out for this thing called AFL, Aussie Rules Football, and we both looked at each other and was, what the hell is that? And it comes up and it's like AFL's biggest hits.
That's the same video that we just watched.
Oh, yes.
It starts out with the most brutal hit you've ever seen, dude. Wow.
Could you imagine that being your first introduction? Like somebody's like, hey, you want to try to play in this AFL?
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy that they were calling up. So it seems like AFL was trying to maybe branch out and try to get
that's my question in
player.
my head was, why would they, contact them?
I was
Like,
wondering
they're
how
obviously
he even
searching.
got on this path,
Yeah.
So now we kind of know he was reached out to.
Yeah. It doesn't get easier to watch.
I
It
just
really
kind of
doesn't.
looking at him and laughing and going, is this really a sport? Well, I'd already accepted a 6-figure paying job at ExxonMobil, so I went to the tryouts. Everyone that was there was interested in myself. It became pretty serious pretty quickly. That week, I threw the cap in the air, I got the degree on stage, made my parents proud. A week later, I flew to Australia and my life changed.
The way he says certain words, dude, like my and life.
Life is definitely like has
He started
that.
to pick up that Australian accent.
Yeah,
man. That's crazy.
that's so interesting to me.
I've
to
never
hear him talk.
experienced that to where you switch from one place to another place that both have thick accents like that.
Yeah.
My cousin actually is from southern Georgia, very thick southern accent, and he's in the military. He met his wife now, who's Australian, and he chose to move back to Australia with her. So I'm very interested to see what he sounds like in the next few years.
Been there for a couple of years now, right?
Maybe
been
a year now.
That's
Maybe a
so
year now,
crazy.
so yeah.
Yeah, we've never been somewhere long enough to where because I could see it just coming naturally to you when you're around people all the time that have that accent. But yeah, that's so crazy.
The whole concept of me coming to Australia was just to give me a showcase of what AFL was. Saw my first AFL game, sat next to a North Melbourne player. He explained to me, that's 6 points. That's a point. Hits the post, it's worth a point. They point the opposite direction whenever they really mean that way. And at the end of it...
Wait. That part would confuse me. But the point thing, the first video we reacted to, a lot of people gave us some love for picking up the point system. I'm proud of that. Thank you for all those kind comments.
Hits the post, it's worth a point. They point the opposite direction whenever they really mean that way. And at the end of it, I remember it goes, okay, cool. So these are the teams that are interested in you. Here's the contracts. Let me know what you think.
The international rookie's a whopping 211 centimetres, the same height as Aaron Sandilands. Looks quite exciting.
That's crazy.
So with him being
you see those
so
comments?
like, he even said it himself, like him being so inexperienced with basketball, like he wasn't the best basketball player ever. I wonder if they just saw that he could take a hit so many times, because they said that, like, I was literally a body bag. He said, like, I was literally just a punching bag. I wonder if they just like he's already got that going. We can just teach him the things to go along with, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're teachable after you have certain
being
things.
tall, you're not, like, I've had a few tall friends, and wrestling around with your friends as a kid, I mean, they're kind of easy to throw around, they've got a lot of length, but as far as like just physicality, it's kind of like the weight is distributed across their whole body, so you can kind of like throw them around in a weird way. But yeah, it's got to be rough being so tall. It does have its benefits for sure, but man, a little short, stocky guy comes and just slams into you. It's got to be rough.
As Aaron Sandilands looks
Look at
quite
these
exciting.
comments though he was getting. Have you seen him try to kick? Nothing exciting about him.
Oh,
Hollywood
so they're already
commits to America. Okay, so that's waste of time and money.
Dang.
Who said for our basketball team? Nope. My tip is he will never play an AFL game. Looks uncoordinated. It isn't funny.
I remember getting on the plane, and I thought, what have I just done? I've just given up 5 years of hard work and thousands of dollars of education to go play a sport I've never heard of in a place I've never been, with no friends or no family in Melbourne.
Wow.
I stuck a footy in my hand, and I thought it was pretty much rugby ball. Like, I had no idea. The kangaroo skin, and Sharon is like the name of it, and I don't know, like, it was all so foreign to me whenever I first started.
His kicking was quite average.
It was a crash course, essentially, of just what AFL was. Craig McRae and Anthony Rocker spent 2.5 months with me, and come around training the first day, it was sink or swim, really. We do this one drill, and you get a handball off to the coach, and of course, Bucks is the one who you're handballing to. Go to handball to him.
And I just remember looking at it, I looked back and going, okay, we've got a bit of work to do.
This guy, I like this guy, man. He can't help but to laugh. Like, I was like, this guy's nothing special. What have we done? Oh, no.
I remember looking at it, I looked back and going, okay, we've got a bit of work to do.
Kind of like locked eyes for a second. I could just see in my mind, just, what have we recruited?
Players generally had a lot going on, but Mason's still trying to work out this new game, whether he fits, if he fits. Am I embarrassing myself?
But at the end of the year, I got to the point where I was thinking, I might actually feel comfortable in an AFL game. Fox was the first one to tell me. He came out and said, look, you're going to debut. And that week was a massive week. It's Anzac Day, obviously, and it's one of the biggest games of the year.
The crowd's 90,000 plus. The stadium is massive. It just leans over the top here, so that's challenging enough.
I walked out there and I was ready to puke. I was that nervous. I was freaking out, I didn't know what to do.
That's his first game?
I was thinking, don't screw up. Just whatever you do, don't screw up. Don't screw up.
Oh, I would be terrified.
Oh, mate, he's shitting himself. And I can't imagine what it's like to try and drop the ball that extra foot and a half to get it onto your foot.
My hands would have been like this, holding that ball.
Mason Cox. He rides it home.
Let's go. I was scared he's going to miss.
I'm sure he was too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That didn't happen.
Not that we needed to keep him grounded, but it was our job to keep him grounded.
Stands at the MCG to steady this wobbling.
It's bloody hard. It's a big step from the VFL footy that he was playing to playing AFL footy.
at the end of 17. Was playing VFL, you know, I'd gotten dropped.
These comments are ruthless.
They are
dude.
ruthless.
These comments. Can't kick more than 40 meters accularely. Oh,
AFL
bro.
At the end of 17.
Get rid of Mason Cox. He's a big dope.
Oh, gosh.
That is so messed up, man. Come on.
17. Was playing VFL.
Collingwood are playing one short with Mason Cox on the side. Listen, you can't listen to comments like this. It's part of being in the public eye and everything like that, and he probably knows that all too well now. I saw one of the dates at 2015. I'm sure that he's learned to put comments like this behind him.
You have to.
Because you're the one out there doing something great with your life, and there's always going to be haters.
Especially when you're passionate about something, you can't give up because of what somebody says. You know what I mean?
No.
You gotta keep going.
That's one of the biggest detractors. Like, that's one of the biggest challenges, I'm sure, is like people not believing in you, people that you grew up with, or people, even if it's somebody you don't know, you apply that person's comment to somebody that you grew up with, that you are seeking like their approval in some way, and you're like, oh, this person thinks that, this person probably thinks that too.
Yeah.
Do my own parents think this? You know?
Yeah.
And he seems to be doing a great job putting it behind him though.
Well, you know, I'd gotten dropped a few times. We were playing small.
He had to set himself a new goal of being one of the best forwards in the competition.
Saturday night football at the Coliseum. Come through Cox, drops what he should have taken.
Oh,
Couldn't quite get at the big fella.
Or did he?
This was just off the ball.
I had the worst game of my career. I can probably say that pretty comfortably. I don't think I had a single mark the whole game, and had maybe 6 touches or something, and get suspended for the next week. Probably a low moment in my life, I'd say, of thinking, did I choose the right decision?
Whatever Mason Cox can do as a permanent forward, I suspect Ben Rood can do better.
I said, you know what, this is a last-ditch effort to show them what you're worth, to show them you can do this as a job. This is your career that you want to do for the rest of your life.
I spoke too soon, man. Maybe all those negative comments did get to him a little bit there.
22 consecutive wins at the MCG. It's hard to get your head around it, to be honest.
We'd played Richmond twice and been overrun twice through the year.
This could be the biggest game that Mason Cox never gets a kick in.
Prelim final MCG. Matt Stevick holds the ball aloft. Richmond take on.
I still can't get over
It
how
happened
huge the
pretty
stadium
early.
is.
Right?
Straight into the waiting arms of Talor. Cox is the biggest man.
He was
Yeah.
clunk,
He's his height. Yeah, they're not getting that,
That
ball.
looked
It
easy.
was clunk, clunk, clunk.
Brian, he just floats.
Got him.
His hands are on, mate. They just stuck.
Sets it up. Cox again.
Yeah, look at that. He's jumping like 2-3 feet above them all.
The one guy's like, what the heck, ref? How's he so tall? This isn't fair.
Oh my.
Can he guide it through? Yes, he can. 3.
Nice.
A 211 centimetre Texan has just torn the MCG apart in the sport dunk in a preliminary final.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Let's go.
Oh, that just gave me chill bumps down my leg.
Mason took the second most contested marks in finals history.
Wow. I got
What?
more chill bumps.
Dude, I just got chill bumps for that. What? That is amazing, man.
More. Oh my gosh.
Could you have pictured that 5 years earlier with the guy that handballed over the top of my head? Definitely not.
And Collingwood will go into the 2018 Grand Final of Fame
What a crazy game, man.
on the back of this man here.
I don't believe in ceilings. I don't believe in people setting limitations on others. I think if you're motivated enough and you care enough, or that determined to get to wherever you want to go, it's possible.
Wow.
Don't believe in never. What a great video.
You can't write the script any better. Well, you could have. We could have won the grand final. Imagine that story.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that
only
was a
that's
great
only what's
story.
to come though. That's only
Yeah.
what's to come. Because imagine if he put through like, wow, my brain is exploding right now. Because not only am I super proud, he's from America, and then he goes into this situation where he's in a different country. He doesn't know anyone. He literally turned down a 6-figure job. He literally just has nothing. He has nothing there. He doesn't know what to expect. He's going into the unknown 100%. He gets told that he's not going to be good enough. He isn't good enough. He should get out of there, blah, blah, blah. The comments are blowing up. There's so many people that are against him, and he's starting to lose a little bit of faith in himself. But then he's like, you know what? I'm not going to put that on myself. Obviously, he doesn't believe in ceilings. I mean, there's no things that can hold him down because he's so tall physically. But like him emotionally and mentally, he's focused on getting to where he wants to be and not just letting all those things get him down. That's such an awesome, this is such an amazing, inspirational story. I think that's so great. I'm really happy that we're introduced to him.
This video is 5 years old.
What?
5 years
well,
old.
he did do what, 4 or 5 years training before that moment happened. Isn't that what the coach said?
In the top comment. And now he's gone and won the whole damn premiership.
Yeah, that's so awesome. The next one is about the ceilings. That's awesome. I don't believe in ceilings and all.
This video will have to be re-released with a new epilogue.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How cool.
Yeah, I wanna know where he's been in the last 5 years.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to watch a game them playing for sure.
The bloody accent
is Chef's Kiss. Yes, I agree.
The comments on this video are great, man.
That's so awesome. Can you hear the Aussie accent mixed in with the US? Very cool. Yeah, I definitely like his accent. I like how he's got the best of both worlds. That's awesome.
Yeah, that'll bring a tear to your eye, man. That was a great story.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Great story.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love the stories where there's no limits. If you set your mind to something, you can definitely do it. Just the representation of the American flag there too. Just I feel like that would be such a cool moment for him. Like all these things happening, finally persevering through that, and there's people that are there supporting him, even when he felt like people weren't supporting him. Like,
yeah,
it was awesome.
It's an inspirational story, just a sports story, somebody coming, training really hard, achieving what they set out to achieve.
Yeah.
But when you take into consideration him changing countries and everything that he left behind and what a risk that he took, and was still able to achieve what he achieved just in this video, let alone the things he's achieved since.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, that was an awesome video. That definitely put a smile on my face. That's very awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to go check out. We still have yet to watch an AFL game. I really do want to watch an AFL game in its entirety. The problem is like, who do we go for? Who do we watch first? But I guess that just comes with
just start watching
into it. Yeah.
But everybody's like, it's on this channel. It's on this channel. We actually have not had cable TV or any kind of like paid subscription like that in a long time. So we'd have to start there.
Yeah, we have to get
out what we need to order. Yeah, we live
Yeah.
very much within our means. We don't watch a whole lot of TV, but we'll have to start doing. We have to figure something out.
Yeah, we will.
Anyways, thank you to everybody who recommended this video to us. It was special, very special.
Yeah, it was super, super awesome. I look forward to seeing more from Mason Cox.
Yeah, definitely. All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace. I do.
I'm not scared of